Happiness and sunlight are inextricably intertwined. They are perfect bedfellows that seem very hard to disentangle. Everyone looks forward to summer. Summertime means picnic in the park, summer dresses, sandals and drinks by the beach. It means warmth, joy, and romance. Around last year, I started to get a rash when I take walks. I liked to take walks every day. It was my coping mechanism for times when I was sad or stressed. The rash appeared on the exposed parts of my body, my arms, legs, and shoulders. It was really uncomfortable and would disappear within an hour. I didn't understand what was happening. I knew it was an allergy, but I didn't know what exactly I was allergic to. So I just took some antihistamine and they seemed to help. One day I was at the beach and I started to feel very hot and itchy, and I started to feel faint. People rushed over to see what was wrong, but what struck me as bizarre was the fact that one of them put on a latest glove. Turns out she wanted to feel my temperature without having skin to skin contact. But seeing someone snap on a latest glove only added to my rising feeling of panic. My throat started to close up. I was rushed to the hospital and was diagnosed with a condition called solar urticaria, which means I'm allergic to sunlight. When I tell people I'm allergic to sunlight, some laugh and say I'm joking, that I just burn easily or that I don't like the sunny weather. But I'm literally allergic to sunlight. The worst thing about my allergy is how unpredictable it is. Some days there are small patches of rash on my exposed skin, and other days it's everywhere and I feel like I'm gonna pass out. It's not always the sunniest days either. The UV index can be particularly high even when it's not particularly hot. I started to fear going outside. I got a kind of inverse seasonal affective disorder. Seasonal affective disorder usually made people feel depressed as the days get shorter and darker. In my case, I got more depressed as the days got longer and brighter. I started thinking of killing myself. It would be really easy. All I had to do was just stand under the sun. I found myself thinking of beach bars or people sipping from a coconut on a beach. When I imagine them, I feel anxious somehow. I feel my skin start to itch and burn. Every time I leave the house, it feels like a military operation. I have to wear long sleeve tops and cover up everywhere like a Victorian goth. I try to make it more like a fashion choice and less like an affliction though. I'm still waiting for UV testing, where you get tested for the specific wavelengths that affects you and how long it takes for you to react. I dread mine worsening, not being able to go out during the day or having to black out all the windows. Imagine if you could not turn on the light in the bathroom on a dark morning. It's such a social, isolating affliction. Although there are other treatments aside antihistamines, there's a process called skin hardening, which works on the same principle as a vaccine, exposing you to small doses of UV to help build an immunity. There's also a relatively new drug called Xolair, which was invented for asthmatics but has been effective on many patients with solar urticaria. I spend my days dreading summer, but I hope there will be some light at the end of the tunnel, or in my case, a shade. And now I realize that complaining and crying about things you can't control doesn't make sense. It's a waste of time and energy. But instead, I try focusing on things I can control, like focusing on work and spending time with friends and family. Thank you for watching, and I hope you learned something from my story. And please don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more animated stories.